Prime Minister Modi's big attack on Lalu and family. At the Vande Bharat flag off, Modi tears into Lalu plan. Modi invokes cash for job scam in the railways. Rail jobs are given in exchange for land is what the Prime Minister said. Earlier, rail appointments were political. Modi attack while Nitish met Lalu and Khadge.
ये थी कि रेलवे की भर्तियों में राजनीति होती थी, बड़े पैमाने पर भ्रष्टाचार होता था। हालत ये थी कि गरीब लोगों की जमीन छीनकर उन्हें रेलवे में नौकरी का झांसा दिया गया।
Palmi Saha is getting us more details on that story. Palmi, this comes at a time when investigations continue against Lalu Yadav and family, with Tejasvi Yadav also just getting questioned by the ED yesterday in this entire matter.
That's right. The Prime Minister, of course, they're launching a scathing attack against previous governments and especially the Railways Department as to how they went about in terms of allotting railway projects, how in fact, all it required was political clout for you to have a train stop at a particular station or in a particular area, how land was grabbed, how those whose land was being grabbed were in fact promised jobs in the Railways Department, but those promises were not fulfilled. So he, of course, was taking pot shots at the corruption in the Railways Department previously. During previous regimes, he was talking about the politics behind that corruption as well. This at a time we know that Lalu Yadav and family, as you pointed out, are being investigated for the land for jobs scam. Tejasvi Yadav only yesterday was in fact subjected to questioning by the Enforcement Directorate. Before that, the CBI had questioned him as well. The family has also been questioned. Lalu Yadav himself has faced questioning. So this is, of course, the charge against the Yadav family. And in the midst of all this, the Prime Minister there mincing no words as he was in fact addressing that program virtually, where he in fact said that previously all we've seen is corruption within the Railways Department, and we've tried to clean that up and allot projects as and when they're due and when they're necessary in an area, and there's no politics behind it, or it doesn't require you to have any sort of influence or clout in order to ensure that a train stops in an area that you desire.
Be with us. I'll just come back to you for more details on that. We'll just listen in once again to what the Prime Minister said.
ये थी कि रेलवे की भर्तियों में राजनीति होती थी, बड़े पैमाने पर भ्रष्टाचार होता था। हालत ये थी कि गरीब लोगों की जमीन छीनकर उन्हें रेलवे में नौकरी का झांसा दिया गया।
Used to be with us. The optics of this working completely in the favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party, that the Prime Minister underscoring that when Lalu was the railway minister, and this was the UPA 1 era between 2004 and 9, when the scam took place, that time there were political appointments, the railway was neck deep in corruption. Palmi.
That's right. The Prime Minister over there, of course, was inaugurating and flagging off the first Vande Bharat Express train for the state of Rajasthan. And hence he was speaking about concerns that railways have faced in the past, as he pointed out, that there was a lot of corruption, that there was always politics that was involved in, like you said, in terms of appointments, in terms of, the allocation or the grant of projects as far as the Railways Department was concerned. So you needed to have a certain amount of influence or clout in order to ensure that these projects in fact were granted to the area or the constituency that you belong to. So it was rampant corruption which plagued the Railways Department, is what the Prime Minister was saying. This, of course, like you said, comes at a time when the entire Yadav family is facing questioning as far as the land for jobs scam is concerned. They're being investigated by the central agencies. The Deputy Chief Minister of the state and Lalu Prasad Yadav's son Tejasvi Yadav was subjected to interrogation just yesterday at the Enforcement Directorate its office as well. And this at a time, of course, there's a lot of conversation which is happening concerning, of course, opposition unity and them forging a united front ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. So Nitish and Lalu met yesterday. Today, Nitish Kumar is to meet with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge as well. We're expecting that the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Tejasvi Yadav, will also be present in that meeting. So at a time that the opposition is accelerating in terms of getting everyone on board together so that they forge that united front against the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the Prime Minister there, of course, taking pot shots at Lalu Prasad Yadav, of course, for the time that he held charge of the Railways Department.
Well, absolutely, because even at that point in time, and Nitish Kumar, too, interestingly, was meeting Kharge, was at one point in time the railway minister, the Prime Minister underscoring that benefits were given to family members. Projects were, allocated to constituencies of MPs who were in fact in favor with the central government. And this is how things moved when Lalu Yadav and others were the railway minister. And there's been a 360-degree change when it comes to the functioning of the BJP. Pauline.
Right. The Prime Minister, in fact, had highlighted this in another occasion as well, which again, this was very recently when he was, of course, inaugurating another Vande Bharat Express train. He basically again pointed towards the fact that how the Railways Department functioned earlier, how MPs, for instance, he said, earlier would, make these pitches for trains to reach their constituencies for more connectivity, etc. And it was all, in a way, political clout, which then
in a moment from now, in fact, the Railways Minister has also responded. Listen in.
The first Vande Bharat Express in Rajasthan was launched, was flagged off by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. With me right now is Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Ashwini ji, the inauguration has already happened. How excited are you about this project?
It's a great privilege, and I thank Honorable Prime Minister for this wonderful gift that he has given to Rajasthan today. This will help in promoting tourism. Vande Bharat is one of the world's best trains. It is today very popular all over the country, and with this train today, with this new service today, many more tourists will come, many more people will be able to connect to Delhi in a very easy way. Thank you.
The Prime Minister mentioned about tourism getting a real boost in Rajasthan. He also mentioned that things have changed after 2014. He also said that there used to be heavy corruption before that, sir.
Railway has fundamentally transformed after 2014. If you look at the stations are clean, new technology is coming up. Everywhere there is a war on corruption. Everywhere there is a very clear focus on providing clean governance, making sure that the passenger are able to get the best services in the Indian Railways. Thank you.
Sir, वो उन्होंने corruption की भी बात कही है.